we're going to do a quick segment. What's new with the old man? Please tell us and all of our listeners what your journey is about to take you on. The floor is yours.
Okay. Um,
If,
about
if you don't mind.
I don't mind. In fact, yeah, it's always good having others with you while you're walking this journey. 3 weeks or so ago, I had an endoscopy, and with a note from the doctor, um, because he took a biopsy and determined that I have esophageal cancer, and the cancer is located right at the base of my esophagus, right where it connects to the stomach. And so I had a meeting with an oncologist shortly after the biopsy came out. The oncologist gave us a little bit of information, and though he spent considerable time with us, just the coolest guy, Dr. Gonzalez. He is one fantastic guy. He is younger than you guys. He's about the same age. Well, his next birthday, he'll be 50. So that tells you he's been practicing for nigh on to 14 years. And I have the utmost of confidence in him, his ability, his knowledge, and his track record is good. So anyway, sorry to get sidetracked with Dr. Gonzalez, but so next steps is to get a port put in either my right side or my left side, upper chest, that will they'll be able to feed chemo into my system to gradually decrease the size of the tumor. I have one treatment a week for 4 weeks, take a break. Then I go one treatment a week for another 4 weeks. Following that will be surgery. I told your brother Mustafa that I had a PET scan, and the PET scan had to be from my forehead down to my knees. And your brother Mustafa said, I didn't know your esophagus was that long.
What a knucklehead.
I know.
I love that, man.
Such a knucklehead.
So the PET scan that I had showed indication that there's no other place in my body from the PET scan, no lymph nodes active, no liver, no lung problem. It's located right in my esophagus, which is very good news. Doc said I'm at stage 3. He said if you were at stage 4, we would be having a completely different conversation. We would be talking months, not cure. We would have a different protocol. And basically we'd be saying sayonara, so long, farewell.
But it hasn't hit lymph nodes.
No.
So caught early.
Yes. Doc said it's probably been there 6 months, maybe at the most. So
did he say how many years the screws have been loose on your head? I know we're having a serious moment here, so I'm sorry.
Well, they found nothing in my head when they did the PET scan.
I'm sure there was nothing there.
Mom's hand.
Yeah.
He'd be more polite if it was Mom's hands.
Yeah, you're right. No, he's Mom's alter ego.
Ooh.
So tomorrow I have a pre-treatment consult with a nurse practitioner, I think, and she'll give us much more information, talk about nutrition, talk about energy level, talk about what the treatment will be, the chemo. She'll identify what that is. And then Wednesday, I'm scheduled for the first treatment.
Okay.
My anticipation is from that point on, my energy level will be sapped. And so there's a possibility that I won't be able to join you for the next several weeks. I'm anticipating that if I get the treatment Wednesday, rest on Saturday, Sunday, and I might be able to join the whole episode or part of the episode, but that's yet to be determined. If I don't get the port put in tomorrow, then I talked to one of the nurses who kind of supervises the whole schedule. She said likely they will give you part of the treatment intravenously, but not in a port. So I have to have it through my arm or something. And each treatment could take as much as 4.5 hours to process. So Wednesday afternoons, I'll be pretty well tied up. And I'm anticipating I'm going to have my hearing aids in. I'm going to be listening to a lot of jazz. I'm going to be listening to jazz.
Matt needs to get you set up on playlists, and we will do a playlist for Dad on YouTube or Spotify. That way, we can pick some albums for you to listen to.
So we've already talked about this, all three of us. But what we're planning on doing, what Drew and I are planning on doing. You've been on 58 episodes. We do not want to finish the journey without you.
Not going to do it.
What we decided was that we will go down to number 2. And we want you to join us for the last 2, whether it's 10 weeks from now or 12 weeks from now or 20 weeks from now.
Who cares?
Yeah.
We will finish this.
Finish the journey together.
I appreciate that.
So we'll finish the countdown to number 3. We'll put that on pause and make up either our own list. I think we talked about doing our own list of top 10s or whatever. And Drew and I can muddle through.
Trust us when we tell you we got plenty of jazz to talk about.
Yeah.
So,
but then we want you to finish the journey with us once you're feeling better.
Thank you.
So you can do number 2 and number 1.
Okay.
Would hate, for you to do 58 episodes and then not get the finish. Yeah. That wouldn't be right. So what we're telling you guys is we're going to put it on pause for a while after we get to number 3.
Good. Let me say to end this, I thank God, truly do, that it was caught when it was, and the pastor, 2 pastors and an elder prayed over me, and so the PET scan it showed again no other location, so it was contained right in my esophagus, and I attribute that to healing itself. And the rest of the healing is going to come through the process and through the surgery. So I'm good to go. I read something just recently from a friend had penned this. You can't steal my joy. And his conclusion is joy is where God's will and God's love meet. So there's a sense of, sounds kind of weird, but there's a sense of joy through this whole process because I know I'm in God's will, and I know that God loves me, and I know so many other people love me. They even laugh with me or at me, whatever it is. You're not laughing at me, right? You're just laughing.
Yeah. We're laughing with you. Yeah.
I'm just thinking about who gets to eat your portion of biscuits and gravy. I'll take that responsibility this time.
Oh, yes.
Drew, I'll take it this time.
That's a heavy burden to carry.
You guys so sacrificial.
Eat his biscuits and gravy.
No wonder I love you guys.
I'll take the side of bacon for you. That's all right.
It's got to be crispy.
Extra crispy, extra thick.
Yeah.
Well, so our prayers go to you and all of y'all that are watching. Today is actually October the 20th. And that means on the 22nd, he will be going in. This episode will not be out until the 28th of October. So by then, he will have already, Dad will have already had his first round of chemo. So we don't know. We're going to improvise what next week looks like. More than likely, he's not there. So today is October 27th, and we have a quick update on the episode, or a special announcement that we were about to publish actually tomorrow. So, Dad, what is going on today with you, and what do we see in the next few weeks?
Thank you. I anticipated last week beginning the chemo treatment to address the esophageal cancer. However, I was not scheduled to get a port put in place, so they had to reschedule the chemo treatment. On Wednesday of this week, I go to the hospital and I will have the port put in place so that on Thursday, October 30th, which is a great, great day, a day that almost lives in infamy, 1946, my birthday, I begin my first round of chemo. 2 weeks later, I'll have the second infusion, and then 2 weeks after that, and 2 weeks after that. I'll have 4 separate treatments, and we're talking about a cure of the cancer. And I'll update perhaps later, or I'll say it now, that today I got a call from the thoracic surgeon, actually his assistant. On Wednesday of next week, I will have a virtual meeting with the doctor and talk about the surgery that will come after the chemo treatments have been done. So that's kind of where we are with our journey, and we're prepared. Not looking forward to it, but we're prepared to address this whole issue. And a lot of support, a lot of prayers, a lot of concern from so many people that it's overwhelming. The calls that we get, the text messages we get, and it's just a blessing to know that there are people who are being touched by this whole thing. So that's kind of where we are. Thank you.
Right. So tonight, as we sit down, we're starting to record an episode that you'll see in about a little over a week, and that will be album number 8. That'd be episode 92. And tonight we will be talking about The Angry Man of Jazz. But until then, you'll have to stay tuned to see what we have to say. Thanks for the update, Dad. We'll get this added on to the notes that we have for this week as well. So we look forward to hearing more about that as the progression comes. Again, for the listeners, that means that you may not see him on and off, but Matt and I have discussed that we won't do the top 1 and 2 without you. So as long as you're ready, and trust you me, Matt and I have plenty of jazz to talk about, even if it's just the albums from the top 90 that rocked our world or still rock our world, or other albums from those artists that rocked us. So, Dad, we'll miss you when you're not on the show, but for the listeners, we will continue to update you with any progress that we get. It may become a more regular segment that we just push out and just say, here's where he's at. It's going to be tough, Dad, filling in your shoes for Old Man New Jazz. I'm going to put black in my beard so I look like a young man, so I can say on today's episode, a young man, new jazz. So, yeah. Or we'll just, I'll be the substitute teacher. Y'all can hate me for that later. So. All right. Until we see you again, thanks.
Thank you.